Park Church exists to extend the love, the life, and the Lordship of Jesus Christ to every person, in every way, in every place, and at every time the opportunity is given.
Men of the Park, it's time to get back in action with our men's Bible study. That's right, beginning Monday, September 10th at 7 p.m., we'll start back with our study. We will meet at Beatties Ford Road and South Charlotte each week, except for the fourth Monday of each month, when we will come together as men to fellowship and study God's Word at our Independence location. Men, let's utilize this time to get engaged with God's Word and to get ready for the men's retreat in December, where we will hear from our pastor, Bishop Claude Richard Alexander Jr. If you haven't registered for the retreat, do so today so that we can all learn to become men after God's own heart. We look forward to seeing you in Bible study beginning Monday, September 10th.
Bible Journey is back with studies on the New Testament starting Thursday, September 20th. This dynamic learning opportunity will give you a richer understanding of God's Word as taught by seminary professors. This program is offered by Gordon Conwell Theological Seminary and provides seminary-level courses for audit or certificate credit. For prices and additional information, please visit our website at www.upbc.org/news/Bible-journey. Wednesdays in August have been wonderful as we have gained the knowledge of how to bring our relationships from good to great. Don't miss this last session as Bishop closes us out on keys to healthy balance and intimacy. Meet us on Wednesday at the Park Church, Independence Boulevard at 6:30 p.m., where there will be classes for children and youth as well. This dynamic series, including teachings from Bishop, Dr. Cooper, and more, is also available at the bookstore, so please pick up your copies today.
Christian recording artist Scott Wesley Brown said that Perspectives was the most life-changing course he's ever taken. It changed his music, his ministry, and even the very way that he lived. Our Perspectives on the World Christian Outreach course starts this Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. at the Park Church, Independence. Today is the final Sunday to visit our registration information table in the lobby. The registration will continue online at www.perspectives.org. Take Perspectives.
Buenos días, Iglesia Park. Este es el día que hizo Jehová. Nos gozaremos y nos alegraremos en él, porque con Dios todo es posible. Good morning, Park Church. This is the day that the Lord has made. We rejoice and we are glad in it, because with God, all things are possible. It's that time again for the Answer Prayer Conference to be held at Independence on Saturday, October 13, from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Come early because we start with continental breakfast. Registration starts today. Please register before or after each service in the narthex. Some of you know that this prayer conference is life-changing. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. We look forward to seeing you there. Register today.
Today we come to celebrate and reflect on 9 years as the Park Church South Charlotte. And we need you to help us celebrate that. We celebrate God for Sunday schools that are at capacity. We thank God for 4 different choirs here at the South Campus. We thank God for Monday night men's Bible study and women's Bible study. We thank God for Wednesday night Bible study. We thank God for a youth church that's growing and exploding. And we thank God for all that He does as a congregation. Pastor and people are faithful for what God has called us to do here on the south side of Charlotte. But for the Park Church, it didn't start here at the south side of Charlotte. It started almost 100 years ago. 1913, as a prayer band caught the vision that God had for a church. It moved from there to Guilford Baptist Church. From there, it went to Keller Avenue as we became known as University Park Baptist Church, the Park. And from there, as a pastor and people were obedient to what God was calling them to do, we moved to Park Church, Beatties Ford Road. And then again, as pastor and people were obedient to the vision that God was giving our pastor, Bishop Claude Richard Alexander Jr. People sowed so that we could be here at the Park Church South Charlotte, and we celebrate them for their faithfulness. But God wasn't through with us yet. For then God called us to go to the east side of Charlotte, as we now have a campus, the Park Church Independence. God wasn't through yet, because He's expanded us globally as we do ministry for Christ in places like Kenya, Ethiopia, and Jamaica, and other places around the globe, as we continue to move through faith for the vision that God has for the Park Church. So as we reflect back over almost 100 years of walking through faith with God on a vision that God has for the Park Church, we thank Him for His great faithfulness as pastor and people have continued to walk in the vision that God has for the Park Church. But more importantly, we look with great anticipation as we give of our time, our talents, and our treasures as we move faith forward in action in the vision that God has for the Park Church. We look with great anticipation for what God will do as we extend the love, the life, and the Lordship of Jesus Christ, no matter where God may take us. So come on and help me celebrate the goodness of God as we celebrate 9 years at the Park Church South Charlotte, but more importantly, celebrate a God who's doing great things through the Park Church. This is truly God's doing, and it's marvelous